Yo, I'm gonna tell you guys how I went from these to these. So, why did I start digital art in the first place? One day I was just, doom scrolling past all the usual brain art on my feed on YouTube Shorts till I came across this guy called Sam the Arts. This guy, he has some bangers on his profile, and I was so awestruck that I went straight to Amazon and I got myself a Huawei tablet. I told myself, how hard can it actually be? I'm pretty decent at sketching, and so this, should be easy. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So I went back to where it started, which was his profile page. And after scrolling down and down his feed, I came across this. Yo, what? This guy? He started off with semi-realism first, before all the heavy stylization. Maybe I shall too. Because I was just trying to stylize my work when I had zero idea of the fundamentals. And so I went into this rabbit hole to learn how to paint, digitally paint, and I came across Marco Bucci's YouTube channel. This guy, he had this really helpful playlist called the 10 Minutes to Better Painting series, where he went into terms like ambient occlusion, bounce light, some shadow and color theory, and this helped me out because it allowed me to put a label on the things that I had no idea existed. I mean, yes, they do exist, but I didn't know what they were called, so I couldn't really look up on them. I also watched a lot of process videos by this guy called Sebiji. He has some really good paintings on his YouTube channel, and sometimes he uploads maybe tips and tricks on his Instagram also. So I would watch all these process videos because they were all free. And watching these videos helped me understand how my workflow for painting should be or should look like. Because of this, I started changing the way I approach paintings. I started, starting off with simple shapes instead, which get complex later on, like these, for example. And another thing that helped me out was starting off my painting with the reference zoomed out, so I could catch all the big shapes that were not as obvious before. This helped me massively in getting my proportions and shapes right. So I'll start off like this from far off. What this does is that it eliminates all those tiny details that your brain gets distracted with. And you're left with these big shapes that you can obviously see now. Then you make your way with the smaller shapes like this, like the eyes and nose and lips over here. And then maybe you can zoom in a bit more and start working with the even smaller ones like the cornea. Now, cornea, eyelids, all that. Now, there's a lot of other stuff as well that I picked up, which I would like to get into, but I think it'll be more better if I went in depth on them in another video, maybe as a voiceover on some time lapses. Now, coming to the two biggest things that actually helped me out like crazy, it was consistency and getting my work critiqued. I will paint every single Friday, and then before going to bed, I will hop on the critique channels for these servers that I found on this board: Slouch House, Church of Cynics, Digital Art. And the guys over there in these channels will help me out by pointing out things that were wrong when I couldn't tell any. And this allowed me to then have that mistake in my mind when working on the next piece and trying to consciously avoid it. Slowly, slowly, I started making less of these obvious mistakes, which helped my paintings at the end look much better. Now, that's all I have to share in this video. I want to keep it short with the things that majorly helped me and might help you too. The critique especially, it really helps you in getting past a plateau. And while you guys are still here, check out my page. I upload all my paintings there, and I also got this sick looking card side up. And maybe in this channel, I'll post time lapses after this video where I'll be talking about some techniques that I picked up on the way. So yeah, subscribe. Bye.